Good morning. Welcome to my home and welcome to my heart. Get my little puppies arranged here. I thought I was going to be able to trust them, and then yesterday one of them peed on the floor. So we're back to leashes. Here we are, December the 16th today, 15th, 16th. And I'm on a number of different Facebook pages, and someone asked on a page, what is the importance of breath? Well, number one, it keeps us alive. And that's the basic of it, though. It keeps us alive. And how does it keep us alive, and what does it keep us alive for? I know this is very philosophical and interesting. But our breath can be, yes, it's our basic survival piece. We have to have it. We have to have our breath. We have to have our heartbeat. Everything else has some time frames in it that it can be in flux, degrade. But if we cannot breathe, we don't get to live. And if our heart doesn't beat, we don't get to live either. And it's interesting that sometimes as we bury things, I'm kind of encapsulating a few experiences and a few people's life experiences that I just talked with this morning, and different things that were happening in their lives. And if things don't move, this is where the energy blockages come in. If things don't move in our bodies, and as I talk about it, notice how I just start to bounce? Because as I even think about the energy blockages and things that come in, I start to bounce a little bit to release some of them that come in simply by thinking about them. So, two things that came through my feed this morning that I've been discussing with people already. One of them was a Tuffy, what are you doing? One of them was a very how do I want to put it? A very catastrophic event for both people, but for the one person in particular, and a very unexpected event. But part of the partnership had been burying things and had no outlet, had no way to release any of that pent up. Who here has an Instapot? Raise your hand if you got an Instapot, or a pressure cooker for my day and age. So in those particular situations, in the Instapot and the pressure cooker, you actually put on pressure and create pressure to soften something. Interesting, to soften it. But if that pressure isn't released in a very controlled manner, but if it's not released, it can absolutely blow up. And so the pressure cooker has a valve on it that says, psst, let's release some pressure here before we open this lid. And perhaps what was going on in this other person's life is that there was no valve. There was no way to release that pressure. And so things kept building up and building up and building up and building up and building up until the only step that they felt they could take was one that was a catastrophic step. And if we don't have a pressure valve, then we build up and we explode. The other piece of things, somebody asked on a page, they're having fun. Somebody asked on a page, tell me what you know about breath work and how important it is. Well, it's absolutely critical. And as we learn about our breath and we learn about the ways that our breath, oh my goodness, Tuffy, he's got himself in a real leg hole trap here. Can I help you? There we go. As we learn about our breath and all the depth that our breath can bring into us. Number one, it keeps us alive. So brings us oxygen. Yes, heart moves it through the body. We need that. But after that basic survival, dog hair in my mouth. After that basic survival, the breath can teach us and can deepen us into so many places. The more we slow it down, not to the space where we're going to become passing out, but the more we can slow it down and bring it up and slow it down and bring it up. The more we go into that space of emptiness, the slower our breath can be, the more we go into the space of emptiness where we have information. Emptiness does not mean nothingness. It means that it's empty of cares, it's empty of strife, it's empty of all the imbalances. In the emptiness is purity, pure flow, absolutely pure flow. And so when we go into the emptiness, we receive in purity. And we go into the emptiness partly with our breath. And as we are able to breathe, so I have them both on a leash, and Tuffy keeps winding this up and gets himself caught in a little trap. Would you like some help again, buddy? Come here. As we go into the emptiness on our breath and our slow movements, we receive information, because in the emptiness there's purity. And that doesn't mean that we have to be pure, but we can be pure in moments. We can have moments of purity. And in those moments of purity where we've cleaned everything, we have information come in. So the breath is really important. Now the next element of the breath, Tuffy, I know you want to play right now, but I'm kind of trying to talk to these people. Is that okay with you? He says, well, dang it. You're picking an awful time. So also when we breathe, Tuffy, thank you. Also when we breathe, and he's using breath to communicate to me that he would really just like to go play. You need to go run, don't you? CJ's going to be here soon to take you up to the arena and let you run. Like the wind. Okay, is that all right? Can you just hang on for a bit? It'll be about half an hour. Back to the breath. All of our animals, they teach us stuff. So when we do our breathing with it, connected with the, we do our slow breathing, connected with the movements of the 5 healing elements. And we're going to do the healing of the breathing of the universe today. When we do that and we breathe in deeply, and as we breathe in the feeling of joy. And as we breathe out, we release any extra energy that is not joy. And as we breathe in this moment, and you might say, yes, but I'm in the middle of this catastrophic event, how can I feel joy? The event happened in the past. You could be in the middle of the event still happening, but every breath is the moment. And the future is not here yet. And so as we breathe in the moment, we can breathe in peace, we can breathe in joy in this moment. And when we practice that in this moment, and in quieter times when things aren't crazy and haven't gone crazy, then we set an anchor for our bodies. And that anchor says, whenever I breathe in deeply, I breathe in an expanding emotion. And so when we get into the chaos, when the boat is rocking and the storms are high and the waves are really, really catastrophic and the boat is even flipped over, as we breathe in and deepen our breath, we breathe in all of the things that we conditioned ourselves with in the past. We breathe in joy. We breathe in happiness. We breathe in peace. We breathe in contentment. We breathe in gratitude. And so the breath becomes an anchor for a memory of those things that we set up before. We fill our lamps over and over and over again. So in the storm, there's oil in our lamp to burn and to maintain us and to stabilize us, even in the midst of the storm. So as we think about that, we're going to, our little puppies here are shaking off lots of extra energy. They're doing their little rambunctious. And there's 2 puppies over there playing. One sleeping in the sun. The mommy over there is with her babies. So let us begin to bounce. Whatever it is that you've got going on in your life, bounce. Release it. If there's a lot of emotion that comes up and you bounce, cry. Be aware of what's coming up and receive it and release it. Let it move. Let it go. Let it move. Feel it. Let it move. If we feel it and we go, oh, I can't feel this, I can't feel this, I can't feel this. Practice that for a moment. Just pretend. Just do a little role play with me. Just stop bouncing and go, no, I don't want to feel this, I don't want to feel this. My whole body tightens up. Now, bounce. Go, oh, there's that grief. Oh, there's that pain. Oh, here it is, and here it comes. Bounce and feel and release, and it moves things through. They come through, they release, they go. They come through, they release, they go. They come up, they release, they go. They come up, they release, they go. Until there's nothing left to come up and release, because it's all moved through. And it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It just means we processed it appropriately and didn't hold it in our bodies to come out at another time in a very big way that was not manageable. So join with me as we bounce. Receive all that is. Receive everything that is coming through. Observe your body, observe your awareness, observe what your body wants to do. Does it want to bounce high and keep things up high, or does it want to bounce deeply? Feeling your feet, that bubbling spring at the bottom of the foot, feeling deep into the earth, bringing up the beautiful energy of the earth that sustains and supports each one of us. Bounce deep into the earth. Observe the rest of your body. I observed that my hips were tipped forward, my pelvis was tipped forward, creating some tension in my low back. As I was aware of that, I have a choice. Oh, my pelvis is tipped forward. Do I want to leave it there? Do I want to tip it back and have some comfort and alignment? Alignment is important. Alignment is critical. As our body starts to align with gravity and with the upward draw up into the universe, up through the top of our head and up into the universe, as we align like that, like a beautiful marionette, the string of the puppeteer who holds us in all balance and all love, unconditional love. We get to choose. But as we feel that alignment and we bring our bodies into alignment, then energy flows. And energy flows more clearly and more deeply and more freely. Alignment is important. And as we align with the universe, with that emptiness, that beautiful space that has unconditional love in it and pure bathing, healing balm, and we use our breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth in this releasing space. In through the nose and out through the mouth. As we bounce, we can tap on our eyebrows, between the eyebrows. Tap in rhythm, perhaps. Tapping under the eyes. This is our stomach meridian. Releases anxiety. Above the eyebrows is our bladder meridian. Releases fear. Connected to the kidneys. We can tap down our whole body. What do we do with our babies when they cry? We bounce them and we pat their backs. We organically know how to do this. Now we're purposefully doing it with the idea that we're going to receive and move and release extra energy that does not serve us any longer. It did serve us. It was very important that it came in. We don't want to get rid of emotions. We want to feel emotions and process them. Allowing our hands, allowing the chin to drop down, feeling that string stretching you up into the emptiness of the universe. Allowing the hands to float up. There's a string on the back of the wrists. The shoulders are soft and loose. The elbows are soft and loose. The wrists are soft and loose. Our chin drops down as our body stretches up, but we still have elasticity in our knees, our ankles, our hips. All those hinges, they're elastic hinges. Breathe and feel. Breathe and feel. Breathe and feel. You can also let your body know that if it's got a lot in there, let your body know that you cannot receive it all at once. And so if it could please just allow a steady stream or a slow stream, and at times shut off the stream so that you can rest. Swinging your hands back and forth. Chin drop down. Smile on our face. That smile tells your body that you're safe. Even if you don't feel like smiling, even if there's nothing to smile about in the outside world. In this moment, one moment, right now, one moment, we can feel safe. And like a beautiful swan, white, beautiful swan flying over a lake, pristine, glassy lake. And as it comes to land, it puts down its feet, it skims across the pond, the wings fold in, and it settles into serenity. We're going to use our breath to land our swan. And in that landing, feel what happens. You might feel a tingling all over. You see my hands expanding away from my body. This is our chi. This is our chi, our life force, our energy with intelligence, a blueprint. Moves our hands away from our body and opens up all the energy channels. It's releasing and freeing. You may feel a pressure in your palms. You may feel a tingling in your fingertips. This is chi. You have activated your chi. And now we're going to direct our chi. We're going to bring our hands to the lower dantian, our navel area. Women, your right hand will be next to your navel. Men, your left hand will be next to your navel. If that doesn't feel right for you, switch them up. Feel which one feels right for you in this moment. Opening the shoulders, opening the armpits, dropping the chin, stretching up. The chin is not pulled in, the chin is dropped, and the spine is stretched up, and it flattens and stretches out the whole spine, especially the neck. And here in this space, we use a password to step into the emptiness of the universe. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together as one. And here in this space, we call upon the energy of our master. You decide who your master is. We see our master coming across the universe. There's a beautiful smile on their face. We feel their heart so full of love and compassion, connecting with our heart. And as they come towards us, we say to them, "Dear Master, with deepest gratitude for the sustaining energy I feel, I set the intention for this practice today, and now you set the intention for why you're participating, why you're practicing, what you would like to receive in this moment. My intention is to feel and receive all this beautiful healing balm and share it with others. And receive it in my own body as well, in my own spirit, my own mind, and my soul. And as we've set the intention now, that intention, our yi, directs our chi. Now our chi can use its intelligence based on the yi that we have set. Now we bring our hands to the lower dantian, the navel area. The lower dantian is a reservoir of this beautiful qi. Think of the health in our navel. The navel area was the umbilical cord that we were attached to our mother. The navel area is the umbilical cord with which we are attached to the universe. And all truth and light comes in through our lower dantian, that navel, that umbilical cord. We are fed in our lower dantian. There's a reservoir there that goes to the rest of our body, our mind, our spirit, and our soul to nourish us as we wish. In this energy ball we have here in our hands, this is yin and yang. We are joining yin and yang here. We're moving it, balancing it, mixing it. We are all yin, we are all yang. In this beautiful energy ball, we can invite into this beautiful healing mix, this healing joining, anyone, including ourselves, who is in need of healing. We might invite in family members. We might invite in strangers. We might invite in someone who has hurt us deeply. We might invite in someone who we hate. We might invite in many who we love. We could invite, if we wish, the whole universe, the whole world, all the beings on the world. As we invite them into this beautiful energy ball of yin and yang, this healing energy ball. We use our heart energy, and we combine our heart energy with our master's heart energy. And together our hearts infuse anyone in our energy ball with unconditional love, kindness, forgiveness, compassion. See that energy traveling from your heart. See the energy traveling from the heart of your master, washing over everyone in this energy ball, healing them, caressing them, loving them, forgiving them, rejoicing with them, mourning with them, grieving with them, loving with them, into a space of pure oneness, pure joy. We can envision our energy ball here expanding. And we take our hands and we feel this energy ball now. We're going to breathe to the breathing of the universe. Our elbows will lead. As we open our hands, we're breathing in deeply. You can feel that energy ball expanding in our hands. And as we bring our hands together on the exhale, we're compressing and compacting. Compressing all that beautiful love and that beautiful energy into Dan, which is a medicine of love. Breathing in, bending our knees as we breathe in, expanding that energy ball. Breathing out, compressing the energy ball, concentrating more and more Dan. Breathing in. As we breathe in, we're breathing in the feeling of joy. Joy is happiness for no reason. Joy is simply pure joy. Compressing. As we breathe out, we release any extra energy that is no longer joy. We breathe in joy. We breathe out extra energy with love and gratitude for the messages it brought. We breathe in joy. In this moment, I can feel joy. In the past, things have been very difficult. In the future, things might be difficult. In this moment, I receive joy on my breath. Our breathing is now in through our nose and out through our nose. So much joy. The joy fills every cell of my body. It expands out from the cells of my body and from the confines of my body and spills onto others. The vibration is so deep and wonderful that it cannot help but spread onto everyone around me, everything around me. It spills out onto the chairs and the carpet and the floors, into my animals, my children, my brothers, my sisters, the trees, the walls, the ceiling. So much joy. I am steeped in joy. Every particle of my whole being, my body, my mind, my spirit, and my soul, in this moment is supported in the buoyant emptiness that is filled with love and joy. I receive joy. I am joy. Hands up to the chest and bow in gratitude. We bow to our Master who brings this joy to us. With this joy comes peace. And contentment. All is well. And so it is. Rubbing our hands together to harvest our chi. And now with our breath, we can bring back those feelings at any time. Rubbing our hands together a little bit faster. As you put your hands on your face, we're going to put our hands on our face with that beautiful chi we've condensed right here. Running our fingers on either side of our nose, up to our hairline, out and down and around our face in a heart shape. And as we do this, I invite us each to say to ourselves, either out loud or in our mind, I love you, and use your own name. So I would say, I love you, Roxy. You would use your own name. If you can say it out loud even, The vibration of the sound comes out and comes back. And the vibration of the sound heals as well. Little droplets of healing from living waters. I love you. We're going to rub our ears and massage our ears. So you're just going to take your ear, kind of unfold it, give it a little tug on the earlobe, just running your fingers on the whole outer ear. Breathing in, I love you. Our face and our ears each have meridian points, ending points for every organ of our body. Our whole body is represented in our face and in our ears. And so as we caress them and rub them and say I love you to them, we're caressing and loving our whole body. We're going to tap our sacrum. The sacrum is that tailbone. We hold a lot of tightness and energy in our sacrum, especially if there's been a physical injury there. And as we tap it, we release again extra energy that's ready to return to the universe in love and kindness and gratitude. Tapping our hips. In our palms, we have a meridian center here that goes directly to the heart. There's one here, and there's also one here in our wrists. It goes directly to the heart and connects with that joy, that red energy, that fire energy, the fire of joy. The contracting emotion in this movement that we're releasing is the feel of hatred. As we let go of hatred, we bring in joy. Bringing our hands to our heart. Close your eyes and breathe in that joy. Allow your chin to drop down. Receive it and say thank you. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. I feel pain that you're going through. We feel it together, and we walk it together. And I walk it with you now. Enjoy. Namaste. I love you.